The next story in my book, Tell Me a Story, is called The Seashore. It's on page 37, and it's the 14th story in the book. This is the painting I did for the story. There are 36 stories in this book and 36 illustrations one for each story. This one is called The Seashore, and it is, when I was little, my family moved every 2 years. Mama hated it when the landlord painted the apartment around us and all our things, and the whole apartment was painted every 2 years. If you rented an apartment when times were hard, the landlord gave you a concession. This meant you didn't pay rent for 2 months. For Mama, moving was a way to get a clean, freshly painted apartment and not have them paint around us. My daddy only made a little money, so we got to save on rent, too. But it was still too hot in the city to sleep at night. Mom and Daddy talked about what else they could do and came up with a plan. They would move to Brighton Beach in Brooklyn, where rents were higher, but they wouldn't have to go away for the summer. We would save money. Brighton was a very popular seaside resort, and they decided they wouldn't have trouble renting out the living room to a boarder. We took a trip to Brighton Beach to look at apartments. We found a nice one on Brighton 5th Street. We walked over to the beach and took our shoes off. It was spring and the sand was still cool. Then we took a walk on the boardwalk. I loved the idea of moving there. I couldn't wait for summer when we could swim in the ocean. We moved into our new apartment when I was 11 years old. It had 3 rooms, a living room, a kitchen, and a bedroom. The apartment was only a block away from the boardwalk and the beach. I slept in the living room until it turned summer, and Mama found a boarder. The boarder came to stay. She was a lady who dressed fancy, wore a lot of makeup and perfume. She tried to be friendly, but I hated what she looked like and what she smelled like. When she came, I had to move into the bedroom with my mother and father. That wasn't too bad, and I had a whole summer to go to the beach and roller skate on the boardwalk. I loved living there. When school started again, Mama told me that the boarder was going to stay all year. Talk to the lady because you will share the living room and sleep together on the pull-out couch. Oh no, I thought. When the boarder came into the kitchen, I looked at her and turned around with my back to her and wouldn't talk to her. She decided not to stay, and I got to sleep in the living room alone again.